Hello again everyone and welcome back to Oblivion. We are back here in the Dire Warren. It's a very appropriate name, one of these underground caves. And we've got absolutely fudge tons of gnarls to try and kill off. Which is easier said than done, to be honest with you. Especially when it's these elder ones. God, their faces are creepy as well, aren't they? Faces are very creepy. Cool. Take the amber. So the subterranean of the Dire Warren is available to us. I think we might as well just go down there now. Ooh, plenty of stuff to pick up in here, though. Very nice indeed. So yeah, we'll go down here to the subterranean. See what we can find. More gnarls, no doubt, but I'll just see if there's any more stuff to repair. Yes, our armor's battered. Our armor's battered as, let's be honest, it basically always is. I don't know if Count Syrian's helmet's any good. I mean, it's heavy armor anyway, so... Nah. Got ballywogs to take care of down here as well. Some scalens. I think... Well, I'm hoping more than anything that there isn't any more... gnarls down here, because they're not the funnest things to fight. The scalens, though... I do not mind fighting them at all. They go down relatively easily. So yeah, if you want to throw scalens at me, throw scalens at me. I'll chop them down happily. Take amber. We'll take the gauntlets and everything else that was in there. Ooh. It's like a little garden here. Garden filled with scalens, unfortunately, but a garden all the same. So, if we just stroll down this tree stump, should catch one of them off guard, and we're gonna gank the rest quickly. Yeah, they're not the strongest, the scalens, thankfully. There's tons of kelp being grown here. It's like something out of SpongeBob SquarePants. Because kelp exists exclusively in the SpongeBob SquarePants, as everyone should know. Kelp doesn't actually exist anywhere else. Never seen it anywhere before. It's foreign to me, completely foreign. Okay, so we'll stick to the trenches for now. Go back to... Oh, a diseased scalen is laying dead. Alyssa? Alyssa's journal. Lysanne. Oh, this is like a specific person here, isn't it? Is this going to be related to a quest? We can't actually get round here at all, from what I can see, but let's see what her journal says anyway. Second C, Turdas. Trelius surprised me when he brought me to this place. It is quite beautiful here. This will be a much-needed vacation from the city. I have found the cool water from the stream nearby to be quite refreshing. The spot above the waterfall is a great area to clear my thoughts. I shall bathe there frequently. 7th mid-year, Turdas. His continual reference of this place as our home is beginning to annoy me. How do I tell him that it's not my wish to spend the rest of my days here? 11th mid-year, Mondas. Trelius, I'm not sure how that's... I think that's a T. Trelius informed me that he plans on making his dwelling our permanent home. I will try and convince him otherwise. I do not see us living here for the rest of our lives. 15. This place is beginning to feel like a cage. I need to get out. I'm in much need of fresh air, of sunlight, of life. I'm going to try and find some way out of here, so I might be able to grab a bit of freedom from time to time. 20th. I've been spending more time at my daily bath scouting the area below, trying to find safe passage. I do not think he suspects anything, so I will continue my search. 22nd, I climbed down the cliff face today and into the cabin below to scout out a safe passage. I was careless in my steps and alerted a nearby creature. I quickly retreated up the walls and bruised my arms and legs in the process. I do not think Trelius has noticed the bruises, as he has not mentioned anything about them as of yet. I need to be more careful. I think I found a way around the creatures. Yes, I am certain. Before I try to escape, I will attempt to convince him to leave this place once and for all. My confession of last night to Trelius worked. He's letting me return to the city. In some ways I am sad that I will not see him for a while, for I know he loves me and I just cannot stay here for the rest of my days. I leave as soon as I am finished packing. Turdas, Trelius, why do you not come for me? I am hurt, I am scared, I scream your name, I beg of you to come for me, but I do not see you. Why do you leave me here alone and injured? I am at your mercy. After 3 days of yelling for help near the waterfall with no response from Trelius, I've given up hope. With my fractured leg, I cannot possibly go on. I can neither go forward nor return, I can only suffer. Morndas, Turdas. I managed to drag myself down the stream a bit, but cannot go on. It is not so bad. I have now what I've been craving for a long time, freedom, although not as I had planned. Nonetheless, I'm free. It is not so bad. The cool water from the stream is quite refreshing after all. Jesus Christ, what the hell happened to her? Did she fall? And what the hell happened to Trelius? I'm assuming she must have taken out that scaling on the way. But like I said, I can't actually get down there to behind these rocks. So we'll have to turn back and yeah, we'll have to turn back and just return to where we came from, and potentially maybe that journal will come up later on. But for now, I don't know what else to do with it. So, did we grab the amber from there? We did. Yep. It's a bit of a sad tale. It's just seemingly like two people who kind of eloped, I guess, together. And yeah, she wanted to go back to the city, and then in trying to do so, she must have fell or something like that, and he was nowhere to be found afterwards. Who knows, honestly. Like I say, maybe we'll kind of discover more about that later on. We're going the right way? Yes, we are. But for now, like I say, we shall return to the realm of Sheogorath and carry on our journey to Cylarne. And I will save the game here, just in case the game crashes, because I don't trust it right now. Right, excellent. So where are we about now? We are just to the southeast of Cylarne, so it's not too far of a journey to get to there now, I don't think, as long as we just carry on using the road. Oh, we got Duskfang. Obviously, night is slowly falling. I think I can see a hunger in the distance, just lurking, waiting to feast on some unknowing creature. Ah, one of these obelisks. I think I do know how to close these now. I think. Because I picked up an absolute fuck-ton amount of Hearts of Order as well. So if we take these knights down, and then we go and kill the priest, And we place... Not quite sure where that knight spawned. There he is. So the key thing here is to keep a close eye on the priest wherever he is. He's there. Where did he go? He's He bloody loves to make himself invisible, does the priest. So, finish off this knight, then we'll place the third heart into the obelisk. That should shut it down. And it... yeah, there we go. The key thing is... to make sure that this priest stays dead. So we'll give him just a couple whacks. As long as the priest stays dead, he should not be able to reactivate the obelisk. Ah, verdant now. We can take the verdant ones. That's all well and good. I can see a light shining in the distance there. I don't know what that's about. So yeah, it was kind of as I suspected, in terms of how to take down those obelisks. It's just basically make sure the priest is properly dead when the obelisk is shut down. Also, you can actually loot the priest once the obelisk is properly deactivated as well. He doesn't just shock you with electricity if you try and steal anything from his corpse, which is nice. To be honest, it's nice, very nice. Okay, so we're here at Cylarne, and we have a flame to retrieve, I believe. Needs to relight the flame of Agnon. Aha. I've arrived at the ruins of Cylarne. I will need to speak to the commanders of the Golden Saints and Dark Seducers to find out how to light the flame of Agnon. So this'll be fun.
Halt! Mortals are not permitted within the walls of holy Cylarne.
I have permission.
My pardon, Lord. Receive this key and with it free passage throughout the shrine of the flame of Agnon.
I need to light the flame of Agnon.
Alas, we cannot light the flame until we take control of the altar of despair from the infernal Maskin. The Armazokana would wish to speak to you at once. Proceed through this door to our main encampment at the altar of rapture.
Roger that. I should speak to Canna, the Golden Saint Commander, about kindling the flame of Agnon. What if I speak to the Dark Seducer?
State your business. Cylarne is holy ground, unfit for mortals. Then you are free to enter the shrine of the flame of Agnon. This key will allow you passage through any door in Cylarne. The flame is lit from the shrine's 2 altars. Once the Orioles are driven out of Cylarne, it will be our pleasure to light the flame for Shea Goreth. The Grukhedric Ulfri will explain everything. You should speak to her at once.
I should speak to Ulfri the Dark Seducer Commander about lighting the flame of Agnon. I think we'll go to the Golden Saints first, because they are slightly nicer looking.
My scouts reported no signs of the Maskin in the Underdeep. It's our best chance.
The Underdeep?
Too risky. It's likely to be a trap. They could cut us to pieces down there if they knew we were coming.
With all due respect, Almaz, I ask that you reconsider. The main passage is strongly defended. Perhaps if you'd allow me to scout further.
Enough. I've made my decision. We will attack down the main passage as planned. The Maskin.
That sounds like a suicide mission. I overheard 2 Golden Saint officers arguing about the best way to attack the Dark Seducers. The Lieutenant Myrrell mentioned something about the Underdeep, a secret side passage leading to the Dark Seducer altar. I should find out more about this passage from Myrrell.
Hey. Greetings, stranger. Are you here to help us drive the Maskin out of Cylarne? That's what we call ourselves. The most loyal and honorable servants of Sheogorath. The treacherous ones. The dark seducers of ill.
Oh, so these two are trying to attack each other.
Drag Sheogorath's holy name.
Ah, so they're not like unionizing in the attempt to defeat an enemy. No, they're actually going to attack each other.
The flame is only lit at the command of Sheogorath, from the altars of rapture and despair within the shrine itself. I'm sure that our Mazel Kana will be glad to help you once the Mazkin are driven.
Well, again, I do slightly prefer the Golden Saints, so I think I will go with them.
My scouts recently discovered another way through the ruins to the altar of despair. The Armazel Kana wants to assault the altar down the main passage, but the Mazkin are expecting us to come that way. They've strongly fortified the main passage against us. If we attacked through the Underdeep, we could take them by surprise. If only Kana would listen to me. An attack down the main passage will end the same as it always does. A glorious defeat.
Well, I won't kind of listen.
She thinks the Underdeep is a trap. It's true. If the Mazkin knew we were coming that way, we wouldn't stand a chance.
Can you not split your forces?
The Mazkin don't expect us to come that
So,
way.
use like a pincer movement?
Full force, we could take the altar of despair before they had a chance to react. If only I could make Kana see that. She commands the Oriels here at Cylarne. She has just arrived with reinforcements from Relok to end this stalemate once and for all. Our home and sanctuary here in the Shivering Isles.
Ah, so Bralak is the home of the Golden Saints. Wonder what that is.
It is just there, at the top of these steps. You would pray for the blinding ecstasy, which is the ultimate reward for those in Sheogorath's service. Alas, we have not seen the altar of despair for many years. It is in the underground part of Cylarne, which is controlled by the Mazkin. The Mazkin do not even allow us free passage to worship there, which is one of the many reasons why they are unfit to continue to guard it.
I see. Well, let's speak to the commander then. Wherever she's gone. Armazel Kana.
This is no place for a mortal. We are about to join battle against the Mazkin. You'd best stand aside.
Right, curb your attitude.
My pardon, emissary.
Ah, there we go.
I am at your service. We are preparing to sweep the Mazkin scum from Cylarne. Perhaps Sheogorath sent you to help us. Only the servants of Sheogorath can light the flame, by kindling the altars of despair and rapture which feed the flame. Alas, we hold only the altar of rapture. The treacherous Mazkin hold the altar of despair. We must control both to light the flame. If you help us seize the altar of despair from the Mazkin, I will be honored to kindle the flame of Agnon for my lord Sheogorath.
Right.
The flame is fed from the altar of rapture and the altar of despair. Only servants of Sheogorath can kindle the altars. Once we capture the altar of despair from the Mazkin, it will be my...
Okay, battle plans.
The only way to assault the altar of despair is down the main passage between the two altars. It will be difficult. The Mazkin have fortified their position, but I am confident that with your help, we can defeat them. Will you help us retake the altar of despair and...
What about the Underdeep?
Ah, Miral's beloved surprise attack. A perfect example of why males do not hold command.
Jesus! Okay, there's no need to bring sex into this.
To consider the risks of his plan. If the Mazkin had prepared an ambush along that route, we would be slaughtered. We're better off storming the main passage, where our superior strength and blade work can come into play.
I'll scout the Dark Seducer position.
That's an excellent idea. Return at once when you have their...
Okay. So let's figure this out. I told Kana that I would scout the Dark Seducer positions and report back to her. I should check their deployments in both the main passage and the Underdeep so that I can recommend the best way to assault the Altar of Despair. Right, so let's check what these guys are doing. Oh well, there's no one outside here in the Seducer half of Cylarne. Where is their capital, by the way? What's it called? Brelach is all the way up top. Okay. Alright, so let's see where these guys are positioned.
What is... We hold the Altar of Despair, here within the Shrine of the Flame of Agnon. Continue down the corridor if you wish to meditate there upon the fate of all things mortal. The counterpart to the Altar of Despair, Rapture is currently held by the Ariels in their complacency, but that will soon change. Our rivals, the so-called Golden Saints. One day Sheogorath will finally recognize their bull-headed stupidity and expel them from the realm. The holy flame can only be lit from the altars of despair and rapture. Alas, the Ariels hold rapture for now.
For now.
You should speak to the Grakedric Ulfri at once. She will be glad of your help to rid Cylarne of the arrogant Ariels once and for all. You know us as Dark Seducers, a name given us by our enemies. But we are the Mazkin in our own tongue, Sheogorath's only truly loyal servants.
They say.
She is the Gorkedric, commander of the Mazkin here at Cylarne. She has never yet been defeated by the Ariels, despite their strength.
Sure, she's a tactician then. Okay. Well, we're going to end this episode here, guys, so thank you very much for watching. I do hope you all have enjoyed. If you have, then do please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I shall catch you all in the next episode of Oblivion. Thanks again, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.